There is this character in the Bible that is not worthy of our mention. Nehemiah was his name. You see, we live in a world today where everybody's seeking for a secure job, well-paid job, easy job, important job. Nehemiah got it all. A cupbearer for the king. Don't misunderstand it. He's not just a waiter. Cupbearers in those days are carefully drafted. Only the finest, the most trusted will be chosen. And Nehemiah happened to be that one. If Nehemiah were to think only of himself like most people today, he's got the caviar, the royalty, the comfort, the money, the wagon. There's nothing to worry about. But is that what God would want him to do? Will he be proud to share that story with Jesus? No. When Nehemiah heard of the broken walls of Jerusalem, he wept for days. Where are the Nehemiahs today who weep for the lost soul, the perishing soul, the broken and the shattered soul? Are there Nehemiah today who think about the safety and salvation of others? I wish there are somebody in this church who will say, I will stand up and go. Long story short, Nehemiah made a decision. While God's kingdom is in ruin, I will not retrieve to my comfort. I will go. We've got to understand the obstacle. When Nehemiah decided to go, it was not easy for him. Like most of you today, it won't be easy for you to go. But Israelites back then were few in number, poor in resources, surrounded with hosts of enemies fronting to devour them. But it took a leap of faith for Nehemiah to go. Maybe there are some in our midst today who are considering going. But you look at yourself. You say, I have no Bible knowledge. I cannot preach. I don't have any ministerial talents. How can I go? Nehemiah did not bother about his deficiency because this man knows well, not by might, not by power, but by the Spirit of God, that we could go. Roland Allen once said, missionary zeal does not grow out of intellectual belief, nor out of theological argument, but out of love. Your availability is God's ability. Our God is the wellspring of wisdom, the storehouse of riches, and I can testify to that. All He needs is your availability. His ability will follow right on. The first century church, identical in condition with the days of Nehemiah. They were less in number, low in resources, but when they risked it all to their last breath, the gospel was globalized. And for God's last church to globalize the three angels' message, it requires the same commitment, the same sacrifice, and with the same spirit to do it. Are you willing to risk it all?